So everything looks good. We started with taking away the taper plate. Then we take out the whole piston set. Element piston, half teeth metal, very good compression, and as you see I have lubed the piston head really good, and when you have done that you just do like this, and then you get all the grease applied nicely inside the cylinder. We have the gears, no tear, and as you see the gun comes with 7mm ball bearings as original, at least mine did. Here we have the electrical system. Here's the trigger, the mechanical safety. Here you have the cutoff lever, and if you're running a high solution gun you may have to change this part because it's too weak to handle the power from the high solution gears. So if you, for example, running 150 spring in this kind of gearbox, you have to upgrade this part. I'm going to take out the whole electrical system, take off the cutoff lever and then the selector plate and unbend it. So this is how you do it. You have to remove the mechanical trigger. Safety, I mean the mechanical safety. You have to bend somewhat, and you have a spring under here, so be careful so you don't lose it. There you have the spring, and here is the mechanical safety. The safety works like this. When you put your fire selector on safe, this goes up and it locks the trigger. It's very easy construction, but it works. And here you have the part that is controlled by the selector plate. So now we take the electrical system, just unscrew this part, take off this spring. You have a little spring here, this, lift out the whole electrical system with all the wires, and here you have the electrical trigger, and here you have the cutoff lever. You just unscrew it. You have to think about one thing. Under the mech box there is a little spring that makes the selector plate spring back and forward, and when you take out the selector, the cutoff lever, the spring is going to be loose, so be careful so you don't lose it. So there you have the spring, and here is the selector plate. Actually I'm cheating because I fixed this gun last week and I apparently erased my other footage of the gearbox, so I have to make a new one. So I have unbent it already. Shame on me. One thing that you can check is that the piston is sliding good here, so you can close the Mac box. Everything is okay here. Now we're gonna insert the spring and put on the other half of the gearbox. Do like this. Insert the spring. Use the screwdriver to press the piston and the spring down. So, now I'm holding everything with the screwdriver. And now you just start with putting the gearbox at the back, so the spring guide locks into the other half of the gearbox, and then push it over at the front like this. Now I can unleash the screwdriver like this, and I push this gearbox over like this. And now the mechanical safety has been caught between the halves. I just push it in like this, and now the only thing I do is adjust the gears and the ball bearings so that they align good like this. Oh yeah, almost every time you have to align the anti-reversal latch too. But now the gearbox is in place, and the last thing I do is to put the little spring between the selector switch and the cutoff lever. Now it's in place, as you see. So the gearbox is ready to be inserted into the gun.